Hi, everyone. Hello, good evening. We are back with the Season 3 premiere of Sanguine Dominion. We have returned after our interlude into the past, and we are now, unfortunately or fortunately, back in the present. Since it is the premiere, we're going to give a little bit of a recap for you all on where exactly we sit in the moment. Last session, the season finale of Season 2, we had all of our coterie come together and have a meeting with the Baron Trevor LePage to decide what to do about this trident of threats to the domain. The Sabbat incursions, the threat of Enkidu underneath the streets, the awakening of Kyle Strathcona, and his attempt at reasserting his power. It had turned out that Lydia, the right hand of Kyle Strathcona, had essentially sold out as many people as possible in order to gain a foothold with Strathcona when he awoke. And it's been revealed that this was all essentially a ruse in order to plant herself at a seat of dominance. A war party was gathered. It was decided that it was time to go to the mattresses to fight and truly buck back against the domination of outside threats. It's now the time for action. Rituals were cast to try to find where Lydia was and stop her. The two, Uptown and Texas, were executing a raid upon Archon Grafton's haven. Uptown fell and was absconded with by unknown agents. Texas and Longtooth were able to escape the scene. A ritual was cast in order to obfuscate Lydia's name from the minds of any that would be... Grafton's name would be obfuscated from the minds of all, so that this death would not fall upon the heads of those present. And it would seem as if our coterie mates were too late. Their attempts to stop the goings-on failed, and a red star shines bright above the cul-de-sac where Enkidu, or Eni, was contained. Now, the coterie converges. They move on the cul-de-sac, hoping against hope that they may be able to contain or witness or just react to what has been released, but that is going to wait for a period of time. We are going to zoom in right now to our good friend Uptown. It is dark, horrendously dark. The room is cold and small. You are held with a stake strapped via a device to your chest. It seems to be some sort of pneumatic or hydraulic device that prevents you from standing too quickly, moving too sharply. Your arms are chained to the ceiling on an I-beam above you. You have been stripped, bare-chested, hanging. You're hungry, a little worried. The room is small, perhaps 15 feet by 15 feet. You hear whispered voices coming from outside of the steel door.
Can I use heightened senses while I'm staked?
You aren't staked.
Oh, it's just holding it right there,
There's
just in
a
case.
Device that is holding it there in case you run. It is a fail-safe.
Gotcha.
Your body is torn, burned. The flesh of you burnt like paper as they applied torches, hot metal. They've been trying to get answers out of you. Masked individuals wearing tactical gear have come into the room intermittently and taken things from you, flesh, but never answers. You have, so far, resisted, but you know from your time in the Special Forces that the starting interrogations, far more often than not, are not the ones that they want to bear fruit. They will ask you the same questions over and over and over. They will press you with different techniques. They will hurt you. They will threaten you. And it gets far, far worse before it gets better. And although you are familiar with the interrogation techniques of mortal life, cold rooms, waterboarding, you know that torment, true torment, goes far, far deeper for Kindred. You are strapped to the ceiling for a length of time that feels interminable. They leave you there. And eventually, during what seems like the day, as you are tired beyond comprehension, hoping, wishing for the release of sleep, the door opens. A dusky-skinned man. Thin beard. Slicked mustache. Not wearing a mask like the others. Slicked back hair coming down to his shoulders. A sword strapped to his hip, wearing what seems to be traditional apparel for some sort of military order in the Far East. He drags a chair behind him. There doesn't seem to be any menace in his approach. There's no ego that drips from this man. He simply has a job to do. You see a large half moon, either scarred or tattooed on his cheek. They call you uptown. He takes a seat in the chair, sits in front of you.
Look, I had my head hanging. I look up.
You and yours, this coterie, you are on the wrong side of a holy conflict, and I don't relish the things that we're going to do to you. I have never. But you do need to pay for your sins, and we do need information, because we eat and consume the blood of eons. We devour and destroy the souls of things that would see this world torn asunder, and you play with the ideas of revolution and revolt when an apocalypse is right beneath your feet. You want to bandy about and write down rules and laws, structures of Bruegelian politics. You want to see Marxist ideals, human ideals. You want to see all of your common men, women, and children raised up, brought into the light. And I understand. That is a lofty, just ideal. But it is foolhardy. You should just tell us what you know. We need the names and the homes of your friends. We need to know where Enkidu lives, where he is kept, truly. We need to know the feeding preferences of Kyle Strathcona. I need to know the name of this man, Modi, his real name, how he's gotten into our systems, and why it is that an Archon would come here, fall to this monster, and then you kill them instead of running to the ivory tower to solve the problem. You can answer these questions, or we can continue the way that we have.
See, I'm hearing you say that you need a lot of things. I need you to take your grubby little dick beaters off your pathetic little ham candle and torture me like you fucking mean it. Because right now you're just wasting our goddamn time.
Okay. No, I get it. This was going to happen regardless of whether you answered for now You're going to feel pain. This is going to, I hope, break you so that you can see the way that we see. When you are right at the edge of your sanity, or what remains of it, and you hope, truly hope, for either death or release, there will be an offer that's made to you. And I hope you take it, because in a holy war, men are needed. Men with spines, men with guts and souls, ones that know what it takes to truly stop the unstoppable. I've met a few, and it seems like you may be one of them.
What's your name, pal?
It's not going to matter how much you think you can glean from us. We know all of your tricks. I've heard all these things before. When
You look like a Jimmy. I'm gonna call you Jimmy. You beer drinker, Jimmy? You look like a beer drinker. Maybe you can tell me. Why do some beers taste like I should have died in a war, and others taste like love might be real?
the man stands up. Okay.
Time's a library, pal. You better keep your promises, or you're gonna meet the librarian.
I think the only question that I have for you before we close this out is, does Uptown scream when they start pulling out his organs?
I'm gonna put it down to a roll.
Okay.
Not a peep. Not a single fucking sound.
Okay. We are going to zoom back out. The rest of the coterie you all arrive at the cul-de-sac at roughly the same time. It's perhaps within a few minutes of one another. It seems serendipitous, but the glow of that red pillar of light grows. It's more intense. The house is bathed in light. Perhaps you were expecting damage a destructive moment. But the cul-de-sac is empty. The house seems untouched. Standing just outside of it is Annie, the shirtless, white, panted man of all 5'4", ruffled hair, sharp nose, and he looks around and seems to simply be taking in his surroundings for the first time in so long. Standing perhaps 10 steps away is Lydia. She holds a bundle. Branches, thorns, wire, all wrapped around a putrescent green heart. And in the other hand, a dagger. I would like to ask all of you what your initial thoughts or actions are.
Can I get a quick scene setup reminder? This is same night, correct? After
Absolutely
everything went down.
Yeah, 100% the same night.
Okay. Heard. Sorry for interrupting anyone.
No, you're good. I think Lupe's first thought is to stop Lydia from doing whatever she's doing. So,
Okay.
are we close? How far away is
so
she?
to set the scene a little bit more firmly, you all arrive at the security gate that leads to the cul-de-sac proper. You are maybe half a city block away from the actual home itself. You see this off in the distance, the red glow from the house, and Kidu standing in front of the building, and Lydia standing about perhaps 10 steps away. The night is incredibly cold. There's a distinct stillness in the air, and it is eerie that there are no other people here. None of the other anarchs.
Damn it.
It does not seem to have... There's no Camarilla presence. The only people that are here are Lydia and all of you.
So no mages either?
Well, it would be tough to tell exactly if they were mages, but yes, it does seem like the actual human presence that was in this cul-de-sac is completely gone.
Okay.
That was
based purely off of...
Keep going, Daryl. I'm sorry.
I was just saying that was based purely off of the research I did into the agent. That's the only reason I even said mages.
Yeah. Veritas is not here.
Of course, she leaves when she needs to actually do a job. Z, set up a shot.
Z gets out of the car and immediately hops into the back of the vehicle, pulls out an attaché case, and starts assembling what appears to be some sort of high-powered rifle.
Nice. Which car did Deacon bring?
I believe enough time has passed that I've gotten whatever dents were put into my initial Batmobile have been taken out, so I'm back in that. Granted, all my cars are
Deconmobiles, yeah.
bulletproof, but this one, no, they're all bulletproof, but this one has the specs.
This is the tumbler?
Basically.
Okay.
The Dark Knight.
No, that's perfect.
The Dark Knight is what it's called officially.
I left a go bag in Deacon's tumbler when we broke away from Elysium.
Yep.
And so
Where your
like you
source was
see
at.
you see Texas dragging not Lester. Help me out, somebody, please.
Longtooth.
Longtooth.
Longtooth. You see Texas dragging Longtooth from whatever damage that was left at the Archon, and he slumps him next to the tumbler, and he opens the back of the truck and he pulls out his bag. It's a sword. He is deathly hungry. So he's gonna plow through those 3 blood bags, and he's gonna put the sword on his back.
Okay. You can erase 2 hunger from that.
Okay. Just remind me, because although I play a lot of Vampire, I forget a lot of rules.
Yep.
What do I need to do to be able to heal myself?
You make a
in
rouse
any
check.
capacity.
And then you heal dependent on your generation. I believe at your generation you'll be healing 1 wound track per rouse check.
If you're blood potency 2, you heal 2 damage per rouse check for superficial. If you're blood potency 1, then you heal 1.
And if you have aggravated damage, you can heal. You can heal 1 per night.
And you have to make 3 rouse checks for each point of aggravated.
Yep.
Oh, we got lucky. I get to remove 1 aggravated. I did 3 rouse checks.
Okay.
Okay.
Z looks at. I would say, can I speak for Z really quickly?
Yeah, go ahead.
As Texas approaches, I believe of the coterie, Mandy is the only one who has ever met Z. Z is like my secret person, that a part of my business where Texas doesn't touch. So Texas does not know her. But also, I know you're not in a state of mind to be like, who is this? But Z just acknowledges that this large presence approaches, but also Deacon just told her to do something, and this person just walked up and grabbed something like he knew it was there. So he must be a part of it. It's a thing of like, I acknowledge that you're there. I'm gonna keep working on this, but now I've clocked you.
There's recognition.
Yeah.
As Texas starts to heal some wounds and come into himself, and Z starts setting up the rifle, and I will ask specifically December and specifically Lupe, can I please get an intelligence plus occult?
Yep.
What you're seeing here is deeply, deeply magical. From the red glow to the breaking of the seal to the item, the esoteric item that is being held in Lydia's hand, as well as the dagger. So I will ask for an occult.
Question before I roll.
Yep.
Would I have been able to have a blood bag on the way over?
Yeah, I would say so. I don't think
Okay.
that's so bad. You could probably remove 1 hunger.
Okay. You said intelligence occult?
Intelligence plus occult, yes.
Okay. That's a crit, so 4 successes.
4 successes, okay.
Yep.
2 successes from December, okay. We'll start with December, because I like escalating as skill and knowledge checks go on. December, you look at you can't make heads or tails of what's going on with this red light. You've heard stories of the Red Star. Hell, your Tremere, the Tremere in general perpetuated the Gehenna myth of a red star being risen in the sky at the end of days. That was supposed to have come and gone, but seeing it here now, that is unsettling to say the least. Karna spoke of these times. But you pretty well instantly recognize the heart. That is a deeply, deeply Sedite ritual. That is a ritual that is quite literally used to pull someone's heart out of their body and move it somewhere else. You've heard rumors of it. You understand that it usually involves warding. It involves warding in the form of plants, thorns, wires of purification to keep the heart still and good outside of the body. Now, Lupe, you get the same information that December does about the removal of the heart. You also get the same information about the Red Star. Everyone has heard the rumors. It was on the lips of everyone near the turning of the millennia. Seeing it here is unsettling, but there is something that you notice that others may not. You are ministry. This is your training. This makes perfect sense that you would understand something deeply differently. You look upon that heart and you see an incomplete ritual. There are things missing. The dagger that's being held may not work. Things are wrong. There is something deeply wrong about this ritual. The heart doesn't look right. You're looking at the wrong plants. You're like thorns from a part of the world where this does not make sense. Why use copper wire? You should be using brass. Why is there? And your brain ticks all of these things off, and then it hits you like a ton of bricks. You feel the most disturbing sink in your stomach. That is not a Sedite ritual. You look at the thorns, they are blackened. You look at the wire, it's not copper. That is iron. This is a bastardized version of the removal of the heart. This is taken from something deeply demonic. This is an infernal ritual. The heart is green because it has been infused with things demonic. And the dagger that she holds, you're going to need a closer look at it. But all of that being said, do you all start moving?
I think the first thing I do is I look to Texas and I say, you have to get that dagger. It's demonic.
Kind of like opens his eyes from after like chowing down through the road, and he's like, what dagger?
Dagger, Lydia, demonic. We have to stop her now.
Like right now? Okay, that's fine.
Oh,
How
yeah.
far is Lydia from me?
About you could say probably about a football field's length, about 100 yards.
A football field's length?
Jeez.
Do you have
Alright,
blink?
fine. No, I don't have that shit.
It'd be cool if you did, though.
Yeah, can I get a dimension on the sword that I have? It's important, or I wouldn't ask.
You're looking for like a length and width and that sort of thing, or
More so width from spine to edge.
so it is very. So the sword, I don't think I've actually described it too terribly much. It has a wicked front half. It seems serrated and rough, but it is fashioned after a Roman falcata, a curved blade. It is meant for chopping. It is meant for striking in broad, sweeping motions. That is what this sword is fashioned after, with with the hand guard to go with it.
Solid. May I do something? May I shenanigan?
Yeah, please, shenanigan.
After Lupe says that we need to stop Lydia now and get that dagger, Texas puts the sword balanced weight into his mouth, spine, serrated edge sticking out, goes on all fours and begins to run, or pretty much on all fours sprint. I'd like to get 60 yards in.
Mm-hmm.
And then use soaring leap, aiming my head with the blade in my mouth into the spine of Lydia.
Okay.
You want full Roanoke Zoro?
Yeah,
Okay.
hard.
I'm following, by the way.
Okay.
I want to follow,
Yep, that makes sense.
but maybe more stealthily.
I will just simply say to Fox, who is also in the car,
Mhm.
we need the dagger. Lydia's got to go. Do what you do best. This is not an order, but go have fun. Just super calm to the point where it's upsetting.
Fox looks at Enkidu, looks at Lydia, and without really a second thought, steps out of the vehicle, and almost simultaneously, Z and Fox pulls from a spot at the small of his back a revolver that is incredibly large, perhaps a 44 or perhaps even larger, and starts peeling off rounds at Lydia. It has really no effect, unfortunately. As you all watch the shots from the rifle and from the pistol get cracked off at almost an simultaneous moment, you see little zips of green flame pop up where the bullets would hit. And Lydia just looks over to all of you, and she sees Texas, turns, and I am asking for a very likely and incredibly I think I want to press the gravity of this roll. I don't usually encourage people or push them in a certain direction when it comes to the rolls that they wish to make. There is a Methuselah standing perhaps 50 yards away from Texas. Lydia is wielding demonic rituals. There is a red star in the sky. I encourage you to use willpower if you can. And I would rouse if you can. You have your beast inside of you screaming in your ear. A feral, guttural, wrenching, fear-filled scream to run away from
Enkidu?
But you're approaching Lydia, but it's getting too close. But you aren't hungry enough for this to be an issue. It's just something you hear. It is your beast recognizing a predator that goes far above anything that you've met.
Does Enkidu recognize that I kept my promise and I came back?
Enkidu's not looking at you. Enkidu is looking at the heart.
Okay.
And I am going to roll an athletics plus dexterity, and I would like you to roll a strength plus melee.
You said what? Melee? Okay, yeah, that works.
Since you are wielding.
Am I though? Because it's in my mouth.
Yeah, I can take away dice for it being in your mouth if you wish, but it is not an actual
Oh,
extension
jeez.
of your body. I will say yes, this is absolutely a weapon roll.
And somebody would say that if a man knows his weapon, it's an extension, but whatever. I get it. I don't want no dice. If I if I use a willpower, what does that do for me again?
You
For
will
the
be
people
able
who
to
are watching for the first time.
for the people that are watching for the first time, or the characters that are unfamiliar, you can re-roll up to 3 failed dice on the roll
Are not hunger dice.
that are not hunger dice. Yeah.
You can't re-roll hunger dice.
Okay. Well, it's good, but it's not like I'm gonna use a willpower. Yeah, I'm gonna use a willpower here. Okay. That are not hunger dice. Okay. 6 total successes.
Lydia may be wielding some pretty fierce power at the moment and have a barrier erected around her. Texas, you're going to take 1 superficial damage as green flame erupts and washes over your body, and then you connect with her. And you see the blood in her body evaporate. You see the blade bite into her flesh, and she desiccates, and it hits her spine. There is a shriek. There is a moment where time seems to slow down. Lydia crumples to the ground. And you stand over her body. The rest of you are moving towards, December.
In the moment of this happening, December has landed with Pothinos because he flew here carrying her.
He did, yeah.
Nice.
And she collapses onto the ground because that was terrifying, but also uses this opportunity to Spirit's Touch and wants to see as much as she can of what has just happened here at this location.
Okay.
Side note, Aaron, I grab the dagger, but that's it.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I do get hungrier, but I am gonna do this. This is gonna be worth it. Five successes.
5 successes, which will give you the highest tier of information that Spirit's Touch can give you. Okay. A few things happen. Lydia's body erupts into green flame and disappears in a mist. I'm going to encourage the occult members of the coterie to make rolls on whatever they would like as this scene progresses. But for now, her body erupts into green flame and evaporates, leaving the dagger in Texas's hand, but the heart gone. Fox screams out, "Lydia, peels off one more round into the concrete where Lydia laid. Lupe, you are walking heavy towards Enkidu and the scene, and then for December, as Pothinos pulls the axe over, time seems to slow to a crawl. And you spirit touch the earth here. You want to know what happened. It is so unfortunately clear. Oh, when I say heavy for Lupe's walking, I mean you're moving swiftly towards the area, stealthily, absolutely. Yeah, you're not making your presence super known. It's just you're moving with intention. December, as you stand sort of out of yourself in the past of this moment, Lydia stands, and there is a creature standing behind her with eyes that sit underneath its regular eyes. It has two arms that elongate down almost to its ankles, horns sprouting back off of its head, spiraling away, a pair of bat-like wings, a emaciated torso, flesh the same color as brimstone, this sulfurous yellow. And you hear Lydia say, "Do it." And the creature sweeps its hand across the doorway. And out strides a wrinkled man in a wrinkled suit, old as all creation. And the creature that stands behind Lydia says to this old man, "You owe me. Leave. Leave." Wrinkle looks, stares at Lydia, stares at the creature. Paradox matters not to those that exist outside of the continuums that are respected by the paradigms of man and beast. You will rue the day that you have done this. I care not for the thing that you release, and I care not for the things that you do in this world besides taking away the agency of the flow of time. Speaking of the pacts, old and terrible, made with those that were created by the hand that sits above all, I will leave this place. But I will return. Time is inevitable. You will fall like everyone else. And then it isn't a grand puff of magic. It isn't an insane thing. He just is gone. In one moment he is there, in another he has disappeared. And then red light erupts out of the ground. The form of Enkidu shadows the door. Enkidu walks out of this place, and then Enkidu looks to you. The spectral future you. And says, "I will see you and yours soon. And we will talk about how you decided to broach the boundaries of flesh and blood with me, and we will come to an accord. And then he turns to Lydia. Lydia pulls out the heart and pulls out the dagger and presses the tip to the heart. And you hear a roar. And Enkidu shouts and roars, "You dare!" Lydia says, "You will be my servant like the rest. Your thickness of blood and the creatures that you contain mean nothing to the grand choir that sits behind me. You will serve Enkidu. You are the devourer of monsters, and now you will spill them forth to be controlled by me and mine, and everyone that I decide gets to live. Now kneel." And as that happens, you snap back to the present, to the now, as you turn and see Lydia erupt into green flame and Enkidu left standing there.
This is a good time to talk. If instead of fighting, talk. She calls because she's far away from the others.
You're speaking to Enkidu.
To everyone. To anyone who can hear her. That's what she's hoping to slow down possible carnage.
Okay.
I think at that moment is when Lupe kind of arrives, because she's not fast like Texas is, not the same way.
Okay.
She doesn't jump leaps and bounds, but I think that's when she kind of emerges into, or on the edge of where the open space of the cul-de-sac is, like between a couple of houses. Did you want me to roll stealth, or?
Everyone was very preoccupied, and I would say your dexterity plus your stealth even halved would have been enough, so we can sort of allow the roll to just speak for itself. You've come out of that hiding now. And
now that Lydia is gone, do I see any signs of struggle in Enkidu?
No. There's no struggle. There's not a lot of stress on their face. They seem fairly placid. They're looking around. Now that Lydia has left, their eyes drift to the dagger that is in Texas's hand. Lupe, you absolutely feel the same cold fear of standing before a predator that is far more apex. Regardless of intelligence, regardless of knowledge, regardless of how prepared you can be, there is a very intrinsic strength that radiates off of this creature, even if it is just a shard of. He looks around.
Okay.
He speaks. You've come here to speak with me, it would seem, to attend my awakening and my release. I would talk with all of you.
Okay, all of you. Okay, never mind.
I think Lupe will step forward. Where's Liam during all of this?
Whereas Liam, during all of this, you noticed him immediately obfuscate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if he is more than 3 steps away from you, you would be shocked.
Okay. That's fine. I don't need to. I'll look to Enkidu. You wish to talk. So do I.
He beckons everyone forward. You too. And he points to Deacon. He points to Fox. Your servant may attend as well.
At servant, Deacon just puts up a finger of...
Just let him talk. Let him talk, Deacon.
Also, I would also like to say that this entire time while this has been happening, Deacon has just been leaning against the hood of his car watching all of this go on. Fox shooting Texas, the entire time he's just been leaning, watching the goings on. And he looks back at Z and simply says, "Prepare for a hot exit. But stay in the car, please, for your sake."
You look back to Z, and Z is frozen. You are unsure the exact reasoning, but this is a millennia-old child of the origin. Z is not. They can't. They're frozen with fear.
I approach her. If they cannot move, I remove my coat and I put it on top of them, and I just kind of step in front of their view of Enkidu and try to move them to the point where their back is towards Enkidu, like facing the opposite direction of the SUV, and I just kind of put them into the car in the back, kind of. I just go, "You know what? I'll take the lead on this one. You don't have to prepare for anything. Just stay back here."
If they hear you, it is uncertain.
Deacon, he's taking comfort in the fact that he's able to do this. Stay warm. And then he closes the hatch on the back end of the car with their rifle and everything inside. And when he's approaching, everyone can now see like the new weapon setup that Deacon's been rocking. He has like the full Mercutio and Romeo and Juliet shoulder holster side draw setup. He's got that going now. You see he's no longer wearing a hoodie. He's wearing a nice sweater. Some pants are still tucked into boots, but it's a very different fashion than he's been rocking. But it was very much hidden by the winter coat. And more so than anything, there's not a sign of anger, of being beckoned, which in any other time, someone saying, "Hey, you come here," probably would have set him off. It's a very nonchalant, "Well, I guess this is happening," type of attitude as he simply walks forward, hands behind his back crossed, just a do about it.
Does December go and walk before Enkidu as well?
Yes.
Yes.
She tries to keep herself at the back of the group, but is near enough. And she's looking to Pothinos to see what he's going to do as well.
Pothinos walks towards Enkidu with the axe out, and then stands within attack radius and doesn't really move too terribly far. He's about 10 feet away from Enkidu. Enkidu doesn't seem to give him much mind. But he's not. You've seen this behavior out of him before. Like, this is very much like sentinel on the watch. He's ready to strike out if anything bad happens. Pothinos is covered in steel armor from head to toe and is 100% ready to go 10 toes down against this guy, and it bleeds off of him. It's just that simple. But you do notice, as you are paying very close attention to Pothinos, that his hands are shaking. There is a nervous energy there. Now, Enkidu looks across all of you. Well, I will regard you each. Texas, right? That was your name when you came to me within my enclosure.
Yeah, that's me.
You said you would return to free me.
Yeah.
You did not return until I was freed already, at the hands of one who would put me into bondage. You were too late.
I'd still returned, and you are free. I kept my promise, as I would.
Do you, in this time, still respect bonds of word, oath?
Do, yes.
Then you owe me a debt of service.
Shit. He doesn't say anything, but like, it's the verbally what I just said crosses his face of like, oh shit. Okay.
I do not know the name of this one, and he points to Deacon.
That's Texas purposely verbally steps in front of Deacon before he opens his mouth because of the situation. This is a friend of mine. This is Deacon.
Deacon.
And he shoots a look at Deacon of like, not now, not right now. Please, just not right now.
He is...
You see a completely nonplussed look back at you.
He is a...
You could be 8 Deacon right now, but I could just feel... Texas could feel it in the back of his head where it's like, please just let him talk. Just let him say what he says.
He is a child of Mithras.
Second time I've heard that tonight.
Are you...
Lupe head swivel towards Deacon.
Are you the ruler of this land?
Give me some time.
Aspirations of power and authority?
Not aspirations. I will be. That's not an aspiration. That's a prophecy.
And Kidu gives the slightest chuckle.
I knew you'd like that.
Time has not changed, child of Mithras, has it?
Ventrus are Ventrus. Gangrel are Gangrel. Bruja are Bruja.
Ventru. Not the name that I recall. But in honor of your blood, of your lineage, and you yourself being tied to one who owes me a debt of blood, I will say, you will not be taken by any waves of anger or righteous fury from myself. You will be preserved.
A debt of blood. Is that the same as what we would consider to be a boon in more modern times? Or is that literal for you?
Perhaps I will need education in vernacular, but a debt of blood is one where you will shed blood for me, should it call for it. It is sacred.
A warrior's call to arms, then.
Or using the blood to serve as an educator. But education for another day. He points another finger over to December. You have taken liberty with me.
So we could meet. It's a pleasure to be here.
So that you could thieve information from my mind and my legacy in order to fuel your own needs. There was no permission.
Unless you gave it willingly.
There was no... I cannot give the consensual information that you wished for while being bound, chained inside of a bubble of the flow of time. You are not the first who has decided to reach out and touch my blood and use it for their devices. I will again admit ignorance as to the rule of law of today. But what you have done when I roamed the land would be considered theft. You do not use the blood of another, for it is sacred and threatens us all. To be flippant and casual with the vitae that flows through us is danger.
I am not casual. I am reverent, inquisitive, devoted, interested, learned, and I asked you for conversation. If you could not give it, you could have told me. You did not want to tell. You wanted to repel and cause pain.
Do you presume that I wished you to use the vitae from my veins to seek me out?
I know now you did not.
There are few accidents with our kind. You knew how to use it. You knew what you had. You know the power that is contained inside of the blood that flows in my veins. You presume much about me. I will not strike you down for what you have done, but from when I came, it would be my right. But let this serve as a warning. And I cannot simply allow it to go completely unpunished.
Let's have a discussion about it then. Because we are in modern times, and here and now, what I have done is a minor transgression to some. If I had had other means at my disposal, as in coming inside to speak to you directly, I would have. How do you think my friend got inside?
You twist
Assistance.
words, and your blood is wrong. Taken from a clan of usurpers and warlocks who stole their divinity. We will discuss nothing, and you will wear the mark of shame for reaching out against me. And you will treat yourself as lucky that I do not push this transgression further.
What do I need to roll for an anger check?
That would be very likely hunger. Yeah, I would say
For frenzy test, it's
composure plus
frenzy test.
resolve.
Frenzy test is composure and resolve, and then you add a third of your humanity.
So much math. What did you say again?
Composure
Composure,
plus
resolve.
a third rounded down of your humanity.
Yeah.
Composure. Got it. Composure. Resolve.
What's that humanity at, bud?
That's private.
What? Watch.
I know.
profanity.
That's no.
I got 3 successes. How does that translate?
Plenty. You're fine.
I think Enkidu most assuredly notices a very agitated look across Texas's face. Essentially, this dude just insulted my lady for no fucking reason.
And December just quickly says, "This is why the old ways die out, because you won't fucking share." And then steps a little bit further back and basically becomes an observer to the conversation. And looks like an angry child in timeout, to be honest.
Enkidu steps a few steps towards December. And Pothinos puts out the axe. And Enkidu looks towards Pothinos. There is a beast inside of you. And it is trifold. You are an amalgam creature, not unlike those that are inside of me. I see you. I recognize you. I know you. If you stand between me and my justice, I will lay you low. Do not. And I'm going to make a couple of rolls.
No, not Pothinos.
No, yeah, Pothinos. Let's get active. Whatever happens with Pothinos, I'm saying this right now, and I know I'm going to regret it. If Pothinos jumps, I'm jumping too.
He's wearing armor for a reason, okay?
Pothinos, the entirety that you've known Pothinos, he has not taken any slander or attempts of attack towards December. December took him in. December was the one that allowed him to stay, gave him home, gave him safety, gave him education, allowed him to become again. Pothinos swings his axe with so much force that you hear the pop of the sound barrier as it breaches it. As he swings this axe, it bites into Enkidu's flesh. Enkidu takes a hand, grabs the axe, and lays one hand upon Pothinos, and I am going to roll. Anyone will be able to act after these 2 technical rounds, but we'll see what comes of this.
It's so hard to say goodbye.
The
To
axe,
Pothinos.
the axe melts
Don't you fucking dare.
and drips onto the ground. Enkidu reaches, grabs Pothinos' shoulder.
Wait. Does he pause?
Persuasion?
I would like a very important persuasion, please.
Let's go. Most
Okay.
important role of the entire game.
What is that? Charisma persuasion?
That would be charisma plus persuasion, yes.
Okay. I gotta use some willpower here, guys.
Smoke him if you got him.
Six. And a
6
messy
successes.
critical.
Okay.
Because 2 10s is 4, right? Is that correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Great. Then yes.
Perfect.
It's 6 with the messy critical.
Enkidu's hand is upon Pothinos, and Pothinos pauses. He stops moving, and you see his flesh start to turn to stone, radiating out from where Enkidu's palm touches him. And then we're going to go to break. Hey, folks.
Oh, already?
It's 8 o'clock. Yeah, for sure, man. It's time. It's already time for our human break. Hi, everyone. It's us, Another World Tabletop. It's Mandy, Aaron, Ian, Sharmy, Daryl, Brendan, and we are playing Lupe, Storyteller, Texas, December, Deacon, Uptown. We are going to be back in about 10 minutes. So please tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your sister, brother, tell your local congressperson, tell your garbage collector, your retail clerk, tell every single letter carrier that you know that we are live right now telling vampire stories on the internet. Please and thank you. But most importantly of all, just as I say every single time, please tell your dog that we love them. We will see you in a hot 10 minutes. Bye-bye. Hello, everybody. Did you tell your dog that we love them? I sure hope so. We come back now with a roll of 6 successes on a charisma plus persuasion. Methuselahs are many things. Thick of blood. They can literally change the landscape around them just by their presence. They are the dragons of the age. Horrifying, alien, unknown. They aren't always known for their tremendous social skills. Some are. But Enkidu is the father of beasts, the great devourer, someone who would rather walk the land than parley with words. His hand stops. The stone stops spreading. You would ask anything of me after he has attacked me, after you have abused my blood? What right do you have to ask me anything?
I'm asking for mercy. This is my friend reacting to protect me. Instead, let me join in the repayment. And she gestures to Texas.
It's
The
it's
both of
it's
us.
an act of honor. It's an act of honor. They're bound to protect our friend December here. They were acting on their honor.
You speak on this one's
You can-
behalf? Texas?
This one specifically, who are you pointing to?
Are you bound? Are you mates? The twitch of your eye. The look of consternation when I threatened. It is very much like an animal protecting its mate. Are you mate?
This one holds a special place in my heart, and I would not say harm to them or anything associated to them. I will take their blood oath, and I will double mine.
Yeah, I'll pay as well.
Yeah, it really kind of contradicts my doubling.
I ask for the
Yes.
things that I want. I make them very clear. Your clan, who you are, has changed. He's pointing at Texas. Something is different about you.
I don't really resonate to my clan. I kind of seek out on my own with things that make sense to me and my morality or lack thereof in certain situations.
You only owe me the debt that I have asked for. This one, and he brushes off flakes of stone from Pothanos. This one will be spared and will be given clemency on one singular condition. December will take on my mark as I asked.
I have a question. Does December know what that means?
Give me a intelligence and occult, or an intelligence and academics. They will give you very different answers if you succeed.
Can I roll as well since I'm listening to this?
Hell yes, you can.
Okay.
Do
And-
you think grimoires or research more applies in this situation?
I'd say research.
Great. I'm
What was
gonna
the
use
roll again?
academics with my
Sorry.
specialty.
Okay, yeah, for sure. What was it?
What was the roll again? Sorry.
Intelligence and academics, or intelligence and occult?
I'll take
I
occult.
have a specialty in academics. What's that?
I don't think my academic specialty would even apply here because it's theology.
Oh,
Would history
your academic specialty applies so very hard.
Yeah, but it's still less dice. It's still less dice than if I roll a cult.
That's totally fine.
How
I
much
have
dice do you get for specialty? One extra?
You get 1 extra dice for specialty, yes.
Does my history specialty in academics apply?
Yeah. 2 successes? Gotcha. Okay.
I'm going to rouse the blood to blood surge.
Sure.
I pass. So that'll be 4, 2.
3
Okay,
successes in academics.
In academics, okay. Of course, Lupe makes the occult roll.
She may be an
Oh,
academic girly, but she's also an occult girly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to burn a willpower.
Jesus, man.
I debated so hard between the 2 options.
I believe you.
I'm saving my willpower.
They're
Well,
both
it'll make the roll better. Not by much, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
5 successes? Okay. And that one, yours was on academics. So,
Yes.
for occult, we'll start with the occult roll. With 2 successes, you recognize that marking someone usually has varying different connotations. It can be something as simple as you wear a mark that shows that you have made transgressions. It can be a mark that holds more significant power, that empowers you to do certain things, and other such. Like, you know, there's ritual tattoos that will be able to give you power and authority. Like there's symbolism in the marks of esotericism and occultism. With Enkidu very specifically, we're going all the way back to, you know, Mesopotamia, to like the original cities, to the great stories of fucking Gilgamesh and Enkidu and Tiamat and those individuals, and the stories that lie the stories that lie therein are and Enkidu was the friend of Gilgamesh, was the one who traveled to, you know, wherever and whenever, and what their mark could mean. I mean, he's a great warrior. The mark of a great warrior that you have transgressed probably means that this person's untrustworthy, and that's about it. As far as like the occult symbols of it. December, your research, you understand on a very simple level the texts of the Epic of Gilgamesh. If they hold any fruit whatsoever, first of all, Enkidu's dead. And second of all, you know, they did battle against great monsters, and all of these different things conflict with what you know about Enkidu, the man before you. But if their mark holds any weight, it's going to be something physical. It's going to be something that lasts, something that has maybe value even. Although you've transgressed against him, holding the mark of a Methuselah, good or ill, is a wild thing. This is curiosity manifest for you. This is you seek the annals of history for secrets and this and that, and then a Methuselah wakes up and wishes to mark you. It's hard. It's hard. You might want it. Yeah, Texas.
Texas wouldn't know to the detail of what you just described, but he would know the base level of it just by on his age and how like this could potentially be a negative thing.
Yeah.
And I don't mind seeing I don't want to scene step is what I'm saying. But I think Texas would turn to December and and speak to them and just go, you don't have to do this. I can take it on. It's perfectly fine. You could study it. That's something that I'm willing to do, but you don't need to be marked by something like this.
As December ruminates on that, Deacon, the Mark of Enkidu is an old religious symbol that your sire taught you about. When teaching you different legends and lore about Mithras, the sun god, etc., she also spoke on the different religions of other theorized Methuselah. These like ancient creatures, like these are the marks of like true power. And you saw the mark of Enkidu, and it has truly only been propagated through one thing, which is the Epic of Gilgamesh. And it's the mark of a slayer. It's the mark of one that is put forward to do justice in the name of Enkidu. The ones who are marked by Enkidu are the ones who are entrusted with the destruction of monsters Enkidu cannot defeat. Usually it's a death sentence, or so the story goes.
On top of that, one thing that's been hounding Deacon this entire time is just the entire scarcity of all the agents that were here. I know you said they weren't around, but we didn't actually roll to see that. Could I make any type of cursory roll while this is happening? Like I mark that in my mind of just something that I know, but also as nonchalant as Deacon has been being, he's been more so taking in everything, because those agents were so adamant about this not happening, and now suddenly they're not here. That does not sit well.
Give me an investigation, an intelligence plus investigation.
Okay.
I am going to say bring this up in the future. This is a Deacon probably.
We gotta come back to it.
But Deacon will noodle this out in the Deacon cave. That's kind of how I feel about this answer. But yes, absolutely. So, Enkidu looks to you, December, and then looks to Texas. So, you would take on my mark in her stead.
I don't want you to take this burden alone, Texas.
I wouldn't be alone. You guys would be still around. I just know that I wouldn't want anything branding that pretty skin of yours.
Okay.
Okay. Does this mean yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Enkidu finally takes his hand off of Pothinos, and Pothinos falls to the ground.
Is he dead? Just from looking at him, I gotta know.
You look. You can't tell by the rising of chest or the beat of heart. You cannot tell by the warmth of flesh or the fluttering of eyelids. Pothinos looks dead.
Aaron, for you, that was 4 successes.
Perfect.
And when Enkidu releases Pothinos, and it is only because Texas seems so concerned that Deacon speaks up now. Who would you have her kill?
It would be the one who threatened my heart. It would be the one
You want her to kill
who
her
caged
friend?
me.
cage too.
And far, far more importantly, she would kill the other side of me.
The part of you that didn't escape out of the house, I'm assuming.
The part of me that still sits buried. So, Enkidu takes a few steps towards Texas. Takes an index finger and draws a very simple symbol on Texas's cheek.
With respect, he directs his hand over to his chest where his Army Ranger tattoo is over his heart, and he goes, place that here.
Oh, okay.
Wherever you wish. And then he slides that symbol over your heart. Now, it would seem as if the more foul business is done. And then he points to Lupe. Royal blood.
Yes.
Excuse me, I need to let my
Blood.
cat out.
Yes. One of the beasts that I consumed was a needy cat.
There's just a calico cat weaving between his legs right now.
This one's name is Mr. Giggles.
Yes, this one is known
Not Mr.
as
Giggles.
Squiggums. It's an ancient Zoroastrian word. So he looks to you, royal blood,
Yes.
real lineage. You can tell your companion to come out. And Liam appears. You've been in contact with the other side of me. I can hear echoes of it. You've spoken to the beasts inside of him. To what end?
I think in this moment, Lupe realizes that this is the wrong half. This isn't the half she wants. Curiosity.
Do you want to make a deception check?
Yeah.
Okay.
Manipulation, subterfuge?
I would say manipulation subterfuge, yeah.
Yeah. Does my specialty come into play here?
Remind me of it.
The long con.
I would say so.
Hell yeah, okay. 4 manipulation. 1, 2, 3. Another one. 4. So many dice. Ooh. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 successes.
6 successes.
Yep.
He looks really deep into Lupe's eyes, takes a few steps towards you. Are you lying
She stands her ground.
to yourself or to me?
Oh, she's not used to that. To you.
What do you want with the other half of me?
I'm gonna roll the dice to see if I'm gonna actually say anything.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, not tonight. Let's do it.
Who wouldn't want access to the typhonic forces that you control? Now, this was before I knew a conversation was possible.
The beasts that are inside of me are walking Armageddon. They are apocalypse. They are the end times. This world is not ready. You do not wish for them. I was built, created, crafted by the hands of Gangrel for one purpose: to consume the beasts of the land that had no place. The Makole, the abominations, things of the spiral. I contain within me the multitudes of evil, rage, and horror that you can't comprehend. You brushed against shadows that you do not wish to bandy about with. It should be destroyed. If you do not wish for that, and you continue on the way that you do, no amount of royal blood, no connection to Sutek, nothing will save you. It is just a perdition that you will never wake from. You weren't built for this. You weren't built at all.
No, we are not the same. I think you misunderstand. I don't wish to control the typhonic forces. And Kido, I don't know if you are aware, so forgive me if I overstep. We, in the modern age, have been taught that those of your ilk must remain asleep or destroyed in order to preserve life or unlife. We have been taught to fear you. That is why, and she gestures in the direction of December, that is why we reached out. In the modern age, the importance of blood is different now. We were not aware of the ways of your time.
I spent so long wanting to get out of that cage. Now I stand here before those that have taken my blood, those that wish to parlay or once again attempt to seal forces they can't comprehend. Those with the blood of kings, and if I feel it correctly, there is a missing piece. But I don't have the want, the patience, or truly the need to entertain your goals. I cannot approach the other half of me.
Why not?
Powerful magics, will workers separated us. Life and soul and mind and the prime forces of the universe were brought together to separate the rational from the irrational in an attempt to put the beast in the cage, the one who can simply sit and thrash. For I would have found a way out. I always find a way out. But I cannot go back, for we are antithesis to one another. And now I don't know what to do.
If you want suggestions, you could always go east.
Not while that creature holds my heart. She doesn't have the means to destroy it. He does. And he looks at Texas. I'll be taking that dagger. That was not a suggestion, and that was not an ask. And Kidu walks over to Texas.
Uh-oh. I'm looking at Liam in this moment because I'm just like, not me here.
Yeah, fucking Liam, do something.
Yeah, what the fuck is Liam doing during all
What
this?
is Liam doing during this?
Yeah.
Pissing himself?
Fox is also present. Fox is not doing well. Seems very out of their depth. Liam has had his phone out and behind his back the entire time.
Almost said an obscenity.
Is he on call with LePage?
You see that there is a multiple call and a recording going on. There is also, across his face, a look of deep, deep concern. He understands that what can you do against this?
Yeah, we're not fighting him. We're talking to him.
And Kidu walks up to Texas. Give me the dagger.
You can't fight him, Texas.
I'm not trying to fight. We're not fighting. There's no fighting. I know that would be a fool's bet. But if I may, having the dagger protected by somebody whom is marked by you would be smarter, especially against those who oppose you. I can't do anything to you, nor would I want to, but I can do unto those who do unto you because of this. And if I have it, I can be the walking target.
For the first time since you've seen Enkidu, a look of frustration and a little bit of anger crosses his brow. I will not ask you again.
Please, just listen to my words and my intent and not the situation. This is not a defiance. This is a clarification. You are unaware of these current times, and I must appeal to your sensible side in this. Please take my offer.
Things that I know are that you hold in your hand a secret of destroying me. I have waited for centuries in that home. I have been held awake and bound, and I am not going to leave a tool of my destruction in the hands of one I have marked or otherwise. I am not asking again.
I expect you to. Just please, look at who you've marked. I have destroyed people of position. I have ripped through those who have stand against many and fell to my hand. You are not a feat in which I am willing to overcome, but everyone else is easy to me. Why not allow me to use this in your stead?
I am pleased that you are so confident. And his hand starts reaching for the dagger.
Oh, that's
Can I
towards
see?
my,
Can I see?
it's towards my
Can I
no-no
see his eye
square.
line? Can I see his eye line?
Yes.
It's only because he's reaching towards Texas. Otherwise, Deacon doesn't really give a shit. I'm gonna try and dominate.
Daryl, question.
Yeah.
How comfortable are you with a little bit of light PvP?
This isn't towards you.
I know who it's towards, but I'm trying to appeal to the sensible side of this Methuselah really hard.
If you're able to notice me trying to do something, I'm okay with it.
Tell me what I need to roll, storyteller.
That would absolutely be a wits and awareness.
Heard.
I will say that since you are so familiar with Deacon and how he operates and how he uses his powers, I will say that you have a difficulty of 2.
Okay.
I do, or Texas does.
Difficulty for Texas. This is to see that you're doing anything.
And I got 3. I got lucky. I got
Okay.
3.
Okay.
I turned to Deacon after noticing it, and I'm not going to approach with an intent of harm. But if they're within arm's reach, I'm going to turn and I'm going to grab your arm and I'm going to go, please, no.
I smirk at you. I hope you know what you're doing.
I do. and I'm sorry. And I use fluent strength to push Deacon to the ground, and I turn to
That I don't
Enkidu.
abide.
That's fine.
That
we
I
can
don't
do this.
abide.
That's fine. We can do this.
Because I was willing. Just you stopping me then was enough to make me stop.
I have
But
to
pushing
show
me down, I won't abide.
above table. Texas's
Yeah.
mind is I have to show a point of strength to this Methuselah.
That I don't mind. Yeah, that's fine. I get that.
Or
Okay.
What do I have to? Because you're trying to push me down to the ground.
That will be a strength plus brawl. And
For me?
it will be against a dexterity plus athletics.
For who?
Strength and brawl for Texas, dexterity athletics for Deacon.
this gives me a 1. 6 successes on my end.
You have how many?
6. Where I built this character to do one fucking thing.
Yeah.
Real.
Could I argue that since I was raring to go with a dominate, that instead of me trying to stop him physically, I simply dominate him to not push me down?
I don't think so.
We're really pulling it up.
Yeah, I don't think so. But if dominate is the reaction after the fact, if this is happening at the speed of conversation and thought, I can acquiesce to gaze and focus. After Texas's action, we kind of give ground to aggressor.
It'll be a role play thing. I'm gonna once again. I'm gonna roll a rouse check to add 2 dice to this to Blurred Surge. I do not get hungrier. That's fine.
And Daryl, this is for you, so you can understand the moment. This is This is the Shawn Michaels Ric Flair moment when he super kicks.
Yeah, I love you. I'm sorry. Yeah, I get it. Oh no, I get it. I simply cannot abide it. Like I understand it.
Heard. As long as we're on the same page.
That's 3. That's only 3 successes.
Okay.
If I may. So it's not disrespectful, but it is forceful. And after it's done, Texas looks to Enkidu and goes, "This is what I mean. I could be the hand. Allow me to protect this."
I would like, once again, a very important persuasion. I would acquiesce that. I don't usually do this, but I think this might be a strength plus persuasion.
Oh, I appreciate your grace. Your graciousness here.
Worthless
4.
worms.
4 successes, strength, persuasion.
4 successes. Okay.
It'd be really bad if it was something else.
Enkidu looks to Texas and gets very close. Takes a few steps. Stands toe to toe. He is inches away from you. He's looking up to you. And in a feral, still so animalistic way, he takes a deep, scent-grabbing breath all across the top of Texas's torso. If I suspect for even one singular moment that you intend to use that dagger against me, I will destroy everything that you love. I will do more than mark the flesh of the woman that you wish to be the mate of. I will tear down this domain. I have done far more for far less, and I do not want more promises from you. I do this as a kindness, as you are now one who is marked by me. You have worked and attempted to free me, and you are in the grace of one who does hold within them royal blood, certain luxuries, certain clemency will be allowed by me. But I have your scent. There will not be a corner of this earth where you can hide.
There's a fearful stubbornness in Texas's eyes, and he shakes his head. He stands up and he stands Deacon up, and he gives a look to Deacon of regret. Is there anything more that you need to speak with us? Because if there isn't, we should be on our way.
I am going to go. But I am going to give you each the most trivial of boon. You may each ask me one question before I leave. It is customary in the lands that I am from to answer truthfully those who have come into my lands. And these are my lands. So, but I will not take them out here in the cold. And Kidu walks over to the home where he was bound. The red still glowing. He places his hand on the wood and the glowing immediately stops. The red star in the sky does not fade. And then he looks back to you all, follow me, and walks inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him.
Same.
I
have
list a
royal
little
blood.
backward thinking.
Fox is on Deacon in a moment. They help him up if he allows it.
Yes.
Gives you a hand, picks you up. I can't go in there with that thing.
I'm aware.
I can't go in there. It's too much.
Make sure that Z's okay.
Yeah,
Please.
I will. Don't die.
And keep a lookout for anyone in these houses, because this neighborhood was not empty.
As you say, check houses. It's like something snaps. Fox has another thing to do, something to concentrate on that isn't this creature. Flicks open the chamber of that revolver, clicks out a bunch of shells, loads in 6 more, and starts walking to go clear buildings.
Be careful, because they knew who I was.
If I find
Yeah.
anyone,
Don't kill them.
no promises.
Only if they try to kill you. Please.
If I find anybody that knows who you are and what you're about, and they aren't a part of our court, they're going to used to know who you were.
Fuck, the amount of people who know who I am and what I'm about would baffle you.
Well,
But these particular ones I did not know.
I really hope that by the end of the night it's a few less, and then they just stalk off after a building.
Actually, you know what? I actually don't care. And he says that out loud, and then he moves forward.
Take it.
As he straightens his coat to get the snow off the back of him, and he walks forward. Oh no, he took his coat off. Z has it. It's just him. He just walks forward.
Deacon, before we go in here. Oh, I'm sorry. No, go ahead.
Before Lupe goes into the house, she's gonna look to Liam. Do you want to stay out here just in case?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
You're not going in there alone. I got all of that. I got every single bit of that.
She does one of these.
He's just like, he taps his glasses, and you just see the tiniest little camera.
Yep, I knew it.
So, we were right.
We were.
There's so many Zedites that think they are actually the chosen ones. There's so many of us. There's so fucking many of us. And then now, it's true. It's absolutely true. Okay, yeah, let's go inside. He reaches for your hand sort of instinctively.
Is it still a stump?
His hand? No. He's
Yeah.
Well, first of all, it's his good hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he wasn't missing both hands. We're gonna presume that he doesn't reach with the stump hand.
I think she'll take it because if there's any time to actually like put aside bullshit, it's when you're about to talk to a fucking Methuselah.
Yeah. He just gives it a gentle squeeze and then lets go.
Let's go.
He does take just a second, though. He takes out of his pocket a collapsible flask and extends it. Then he twists off the top.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much you feel like gambling tonight.
Might as well.
Okay, take this. And you recognize it immediately as a vessel of transference.
Oh. Yep.
We're going to let the big guys swing. And we're going to let the leaders try to lead. But we're going to do exactly what we do best. And when we come out of this, I hope every interaction that we have with this man from now until he leaves this world is going to be through rose-colored glasses. Okay. He's like,
yeah, I'll take it.
and then he also takes a collapsible glass and he slits his wrist and he bleeds into it. It's like, drink this.
Okay.
And Lupe drinks, and it's not a blood binding effect.
Nope.
This is
just a little.
This is draft of endurance.
Hmm.
He passes off a serious amount of fortitude to you.
Hell yeah.
And Lupe, at this point, if this does come to physical blows, let's revisit this. But at the moment, you have access to the ability to add your fortitude score to your mental resistances.
Okay.
He's like, just a fail safe. He's like, you're not going in there without without a little sip of something to give you an edge. Okay,
Okay.
let's go. And you see that same Liam that you had fallen in love with all that time ago. He is excited. He is confident. He's taking a risk. He seems informed. He's taking that initiative to like get information. The back foot that you've seen him on, that like troubled, beast-filled man, has melted in the face of this crisis. He sees this like golden opportunity to elevate yourself and himself, and it's the you see it on his face. It is the exact same man on the roof in Los Angeles all those nights ago. He's like, oh. And you're almost certain that in this moment, facing this apocalyptic threat, that Liam clawed back humanity. And you walk.
Do I experience any heart beating during this time?
You're so close to him. You're standing so near. Can I please get... We're going to go in intelligence and occult on this one. That feels about right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go, Mandy. Let's get it.
Two successes.
2 successes.
Mhm.
You feel not that irregular rhythm from before, that like longing, that like strangeness from before. Your blood is thickening. You felt it. You're getting more powerful. You've felt it. You're unlocking disciplines at such an accelerated rate these nights. You feel so connected to Sutek, to Set. You're having visions, all of these different things. And in this moment, you're standing next to your sire. You're standing next to this one that gave you the gift of royal blood, of excellence, of lineage, the likes of which you didn't comprehend at the moment, and you can feel it. It's not an irregular throb of the heart. Your heart and his have completely synced. In this moment, you feel it for perhaps 10 beats of the heart. Both of your hearts beat in chorus with one another.
Okay.
Which, for someone who is dead, is
It's
very,
weird.
very irregular and very, very strange that they're beating at all. So, you move into the house with everyone else. Texas, do you approach? Do you go within? Do you have anything to
I
say?
pull Deacon to this.
Yeah.
Pull Deacon to the side super quick before we step in, and he does that. He does that Goku getting ready thing in front of Deacon, and he goes, "All right, fucking hit me,
Why?
hit me, shut up, you little Brooklyn
I don't-
bitch, fucking
I don't feel
downtown,
like it.
fucking Abby. I met you in that stupid bar. You didn't even know your ass from a fucking motorcycle. Fucking hit me.
I don't feel like it, Texas.
I don't give a shit, you asshole. Fucking hit me right here.
Walk into the house.
I'm not walking anywhere. I'll hit you again. Hit me."
Will this move this along? You're making a spectacle.
I'll make it a very big spectacle. If you don't do this, we're going to make this a lot worse. Punch me
Oh,
in the
God.
mouth.
And out loud, he just goes, "Oh my God." All right. Yeah.
If Ian decides to let Texas just relent, then
Yeah, no,
is
that's what this is.
okay. What's your
Yeah.
strength, Deacon?
3.
3?
It's not a punch. I do specific. It's not a punch.
Okay.
As Texas is one of the few people that has seen, on occasion, how Deacon can fight. His hands are in his pocket. He chambers a kick and kicks you square in the solar plex.
Oh,
And re-chambers it.
That is so. Deacon's a large man. Texas is a sturdy man. You take half of what the damage would be to a mortal. That's still 2 superficial damage. It does, you have to hold breath in order to speak. And, Texas was probably holding one at the time, and it drives it out of you. Right. Folks, I'll be just 2 seconds. I got to do the world's quickest bio break. I drank like 2 liters of tea over the course of this. I'll be like right back. I'm so sorry.
All good.
Texas takes the hit. Texas takes a hit, and it's hard. He's like, "Ah!" And he like stands up and he goes, all right, I feel better. Okay. Oh God, mind you, he's still like shirtless from everything that's going on. Okay, I don't know how much time we have. Listen. Okay. That was a test of strength. I needed to do that. I couldn't do it to anyone else. We need to make this quick. We have an opportunity to take control of this entire area. I don't know how, but I know you've already thought about it. Make sure your question is specific and it's driving, because I'm going to do the same thing. I'm nervous for the rest of the group.
When you say you're going to do the same thing, do you mean you're going to try to
I'm going to ask specifically what it is that I need to do to take control of this area.
Gotcha. So you want me to ask the exact same thing?
Future Aaron?
I want you to ask it.
Edit that out.
I want you to ask whatever you feel is necessary and towards that line. Do a Deacon thing. Be Batman for once, actually, and figure something out, because we know fucking nothing. God damn it, why did you have to kick me? Ugh.
Because if I hit you in the jaw, I would have broken your jaw.
Yeah, it would have been fine. I could fucking figure that out. God damn it, you're a bitch. You're a bitch. Your sire's a bitch. Your daughter is amazing.
That one saved you. Next time, don't ask to be hit.
Yeah, you know the rules of the MC. You take one, you get one. It is what it is.
Yeah. Well, we don't have time for a dance battle.
Well. All right, that's the plan. I don't know what he's got on me, but that was my thought. Do you have a shirt? And then the conversation trails into going in.
Yes. I keep a set of clothes for you in my trunk. Surprised you didn't see it.
It's been a day. It's been a night.
I mosey over to my car, and in one of the go bags is I'm assuming a triple XL black hoodie, and I walk it over to Texas.
It's like a hug. I love it. Okay.
December.
Yes.
Pothanos stands.
Thank you for reading my mind, because I was going to say she would have to walk past him to go to the house, and she wanted to check.
Oh gosh, so you just saw me just full on thrust kick Texas in the chest.
After he asked for it.
There was a slow motion thumbs up, wink towards December, like I'm fine.
Pothanos looks at
The
December.
meme where you're sinking and the thumbs up is just above the water.
Jesus. Pothanos looks to December. He's so strong.
Yeah, he's strong and he's an asshole. Thank you, but please don't die for me.
But I would.
You don't have to.
There's never a need to die. But he is old evil.
Yep. We're kind of out of our depth here, but I get to ask him something, so I'm gonna go and do it.
You should
Any
ask
ideas?
him what kind of weapons work to kill him. If he is
I don't-
beholden to answer, then I will find one.
I don't think that's such a good idea after I just got Texas to take our punishment.
May I be candid?
Yes.
I think that Texas is an idiot.
Why do you say that?
Because I am an idiot, and I would have done the same.
Probably the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me, but I don't really have time to interrogate that right now. You should. You should go. I will ask as close to that question as I can get.
I will not leave. I am your ride home.
Okay, fair. Wait here.
I will wait on the roof.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll see you soon.
I'm going to call Modi.
Okay, have fun.
Okay.
And
he starts
December
yelling
walks.
out. He's like, Modi! Modi! He doesn't have a phone. Modi! Are you around?
No, wait. Pothinos,
Oh.
hang on.
Yes.
She'll throw her phone at him. If you can figure out how to use this without destroying it, you can call Modi. She has like an old flip phone.
He like flips it open. Yeah, he's like,
What is a phone number?
it has symbols on here I do not understand.
You'll figure it out.
There is an
Jesus
OK
Christ.
button. I am okay. He like clicks it, and then well, he starts futzing around with the phone. And then you head inside.
December does go towards the house, but is lingering, waiting for Texas because she doesn't want to interrupt whatever just happened with that violence. But she is just waiting.
Mm-hmm. So, Texas and December, do you go inside?
Oh yeah, everything okay?
I think so. Thanks to you.
Yeah, we'll see what that manifests into at a later time. But there was no way that I was going to leave you by yourself on that, because I can't allow you to do anything. You're your own person, but I wasn't gonna leave you by yourself on that one. You didn't need that.
Thanks.
Sorry.
I'll find a way to put you back.
Mac and cheese is always good, or another bike ride will definitely help. Yeah.
That's a start.
December, I was told that in the midst of all of this, I would find what my purpose is, or I would find that I would need to make a somewhat of a sacrifice to lead to understanding, and I think I found that out here tonight, and I just want you to know that no matter what happens, you'll be fine, whether I'm here or not. I'll make sure of it.
December reaches out for his hand and takes it and just says, I prefer if you were here.
So would I. I really would. But, contingencies, and no, just know, if I'm not, you'll be fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, it's been pretty heavy tonight. Let's go inside, and he holds the door open for December.
Yeah, we head in.
Yeah.
It is a strange scene. This creature, old, mysterious, so recently freed. He sits on a Shea lounge in a house, old but not ancient. And there are places for everyone to sit. Paisley couches and chairs. A dust-covered tabletop. He has, for the first time, lit candles. Set them on the table. Flickering lights. Playing about the room. An old grandfather clock ticks for the first time in many, many days. So, I will give the right of first question to her of royal blood. And I take these questions here in the place where I was caged because you should not do these things from a place of comfort. So, I will ask of you first, and then you will ask of me. What is your name?
Oh, I hate that. She looks to him. I am known as Lupe. Escondido.
Lupe. What would you ask of me?
Now that you're free, or part of you is free, what do you intend to do?
I have an old rival that I must meet. That will be what I do first. Then, when that is complete, I will sit and I will wait, for I know that my clan will flock to me. And they will have questions. And they will have wants. And they will be angry. And I will hold that ire. That was your question.
I suppose so.
He looks to Deacon. Your blood is regal, and you have not wronged me, nor have you made any promises to me. What would you ask of me? And what is your name?
Texas told you. My name is Deacon. My question is, where did the heart, the one that was holding the dagger, go?
Where did the heart go?
Yes. It was there, and then suddenly it was not there, but the dagger remained.
That heart, my heart, I can only assume, for I do not truly know. But as I awaken further, I can feel the footsteps of all of the things that walk this city. And I know her weight. I know the shape of her foot. I know the sound and the gait. And I know her smell. My heart is so very likely still upon her, and she is inside of the her, is inside of the thing that she has bound herself to. She is under the earth, hiding.
I look at Texas. That Batman enough for you? And then I go into a shadowy corner.
There are shadows. That was your question. He looks to December. What is your name and what would you ask?
I'm December. And I ask, when this is all over, when your plan has come and gone, how will you protect yourself from those who want to take you from this world?
I will be hunted, and I will die by the blade, tooth, or claw of the one who is worthy to kill me. I will not protect myself with anything other than the thickness of my blood and the power of my limbs. That is what I will do. I will wander the earth, and I will consume horrors as I was meant to do. That was your question. He looks to Texas. You. What is your name? And what would you ask?
My name is Bartolo. It's for some of your blood.
You ask for my blood. Blood is not a trivial matter, Bartolo. You cannot have it.
It's a lot of things to say in Texas' head, but in this moment, we are in the middle of where he is most comfortable, so he's going to let that sit. Is this the same home to where I'm sorry, I apologize. Is this the same home where the initial interaction between Texas and Enkidu happened?
Yes.
Got it.
Ask for something else.
I want control. I want control of what's mine. And I feel like through you that could be possible. Tell me how.
Tell you how to gain control. You have to master your beast. You are a slave to it. You work with its whims. You feed like an animal would, but you do not act like an animal does. There are paths, roads that you can walk that are outside of humanity. And yet,
Respectfully, the inside of your brain yet.
you insist on pretending to be human.
Feel the inside of your blood would allow me to gain that control, which is why I ask what I asked previously.
My blood would destroy you.
Then why don't we take a ride?
You ask for privilege. You ask for vitae. You would put yourself in bondage to me, truly and fully.
I don't ask for privilege. It's just more so of knowledge. It's the one thing I lack out of this entire group.
And you seek a quick route to gain it.
Doesn't seem like we have time for me to read a series of books.
There are quick routes to what you seek, but I promise you, my blood is not a path to what you want. It is a path to your destruction, to your obsession with me. It is a chain that will link us. It is a way that you can learn, but what you will learn will erode who you are. I do not make pacts of blood. My sire did not believe in it. It is freedom. You will seek control forever. It is a tightening hand that finally slips and drops the blade. You have been given a curse of eternity, and yet you try to rush. It is exactly a tale that has been told for millennia. You want speed. you want to take things that are out of your control and put them in this box, in a barrel, and seal the top and keep cramming in more things that you can control, and it will burst. Build a vessel yourself that can contain the things that you need. If you look outside into things like me, you will destroy yourself. You will gain control in two ways. One, become human again. Spiritually, love, kindness, charity, compassion. These things allow you to subvert your darkest desires. You can resist, and I have seen it. Or you give in fully to the animal that you wish to be. You learn the ways of those animals, how to stalk. You smell like an animal, you eat like an animal, you breathe. You treat the world around you as an animal would. Your beast wants you to be a predator. You do not need to be a predator. You just need to be wild.
The recognition and understanding, but he doesn't respond.
Liam steps forward. Well, Enkidu. Enkidu looks at him. You share the royal blood. What is your name, and what do you want? I am Liam Claret. Long ago, you knew us as the followers of Set, or the cult of Sutek. You and our kind, we lived so close to one another along the Tigris and the river Euphrates. We lived in the very cradle of civilization, within what is now called Mesopotamia. You lived in the city of Ur. I have heard the legends of Enosh, of the flood that came, and I know you must have survived, and I give deference to you as the consumer of those things that would do evil on these lands, that would shatter our world. I will only ask of you one thing. It is a trivial thing, that we share a drink. And Enkidu thinks for a second, and he looks to Liam. You are nowhere near as clever as you think, Mr. Claret. I will not drink with you. Do you seek to put me into bondage? Do you think I cannot smell and recognize the magics that you have on that vessel? You are a credit to your eldest. I will not blame you for the try, but come to me after I have had the talks with my rival. When those have settled, and you and Lupe, we will play a game. The ancient game of And should you win, perhaps we can speak, for this is the way that we used to settle the wants of us. Liam is grinning ear to ear. But Enkidu stands. I tire. I believe I will leave now. I will call upon you, Texas. Bartolo. I know not your agendas, but we will meet again. He waits a final moment. You all get a very terrible feeling. Regardless of the interactions that you've just had. How you feel. There is a gut-wrenching sensation that these things should stay buried. This old, horrible thing walks the earth. And the implications of that are terrible. You could see it in him. His ways are esoteric. There are things he didn't understand. He clearly had heard many conversations over these years. He used honorifics that were right. He used things that were knowledge that he should not have, being sealed away for so long, but it's unsettling. He could hear every footfall in the city. He was turning a kindred to stone with a touch. There was a pressure that you felt in his presence. You feel like it would have been so easy for him to twist the dial of his spiritual pressure, to oppress you, to fill you with fear and destroy any composure that you had. He walks out the door. We are going to zoom out. And we are going to zoom right back in on that same room with Uptown. You're strapped now to a chair. This same man sits across from you. A table has been erected between you. Tools of torment laid upon them. Well, you have given me one of the best and most entertaining times that I've had in a long time. I've done some digging on you. Former Secret Service. You had a good mask. It was good. Took me some time. I had to use less mundane means to find what I needed, but I found it.
The only way to find me is by less than mundane means.
Places a photo on the table. How does Uptown react when he sees his wife in the cancer ward placed upon the table, slid over to him? We found her.
Plan here, boss.
Tell us what we want to know. Or I will embrace her. I will cure her of her ailments. And I will remove limbs. And I will record her screams every night and send them to you. I will create her into an abomination. I will imprint her psyche into an animal, and I will send it to kill you. And it will bark with her voice. And there will never be a place where you can rest again without knowing that the woman that you love suffers, and that shards of her mind are sent out to destroy you. I will take everything from you. Pain, physical, is the start. But this is a war against things that we can't understand, and the things that I do need to be done, and I do not care what I need to do to accomplish them. Justice will be wrought. So you tell me, boss, what's the plan?
You know, I'm shocked you haven't just rooted around in my head yet. I know that there's power out there that would let you just come right in and take what you need to know. What's with this whole fucking dog and pony show, man?
Give me a wits and insight.
Wits and insight? Okay. Yes. I'm so good at that. I'm going to make a rouse check.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay.
Oh my god. 7 successes, messy critical.
Oh, it dawns on you.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, you should have seen it. He's on a path.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
This is a game to him. He's trying to break you. It has nothing. It's a facade. This has nothing to do with his holy war. This has nothing to do with stopping the antediluvians. This man relishes breaking people. This isn't just. This isn't scales balancing out. This isn't a member of the Sword of Cain just doing his holy duty. No. You are now his toy, and he wants to break you because you are a puzzle. You are this thing to him that needs to be broken. You are so put together and so capable. He could go in your head and take what he wanted. He could remove parts of your mind and parse them out. The power of the innermost circles of the Sabbat, even in their most weakened state, are horrifying to think about. And this man sits in that circle. He doesn't want you to give it up easily. Placid, blank. It seems so mechanical, but you see the cracks. You witness them. Shifts of the eyes, quirks of the mouth, the twitch of an eyebrow. He is getting the most sadistic pleasure out of breaking your mind and getting you to do what he wants. You're not sure what the path is. You're not that well versed.
Mm-hmm.
But there are things.
What's the sin?
What is the sin?
What's the sin I can abuse in this moment?
You hope that he follows the same as the other judges, and that it is blood. But you don't know. You can't know yet. He hasn't given you enough yet. You need to ride this. This is an immovable object meeting an unstoppable force. Two psyches that want to break against one another. You worm your way inside with brevity, with jokes, with laughter, and this man breaks with severity, with coldness, with authority and dominance. You are on antithesis to one another, and you can feel that within your spirit. You feel, unfortunately, that you may be close to this man for some time.
Having this insight, and because I got a messy critical, the beast is near the surface. I'm starting to fall into that Malkavian compunction. I look him dead in his eyes, and I say, out of nowhere, some planks I tore from the cabin floor, and I lit the boiler fire. Some coal I found that was lying around, and I heaped the fuel higher. The flames just soared, and the furnace roared, such a blaze you seldom see. And I burrowed a hole in the glowing coal, and I stuffed in Sam McGee. Then I made a hike, for I didn't hear him sizzle so. And the heavens scowled, and the huskies howled, and the wind began to blow. It was icy cold, but the hot sweat rolled down my cheeks, and I don't know why. The greasy smoke in an inky cloak went streaking down the sky. I do not know how long in the snow I wrestled with grisly fear, but the stars came out. They danced about, ere again I ventured near. I was sick with dread, but I bravely said, I'll just take a peep inside. I guess he's cooked, and it's time I looked. Then the door I opened wide. And there sat Sam, looking cool and calm in the heart of the furnace roar. And he wore a smile you could see a mile. And he said, please close that door. I'm fine in here, but I greatly fear you'll let in the cold and storm. Since I left Plum Tree down in Tennessee, it's the first time I've been warm. There are strange things done in the midnight sun by the men who moil for gold. The Arctic trails have their secret trails that would make your blood run cold. The Northern Lights have seen queer sights, but the queerest they ever did see was that night on the marge of Lake Labarge I cremated Sam McGee. For some reason, that feels important. Jimmy, you seem like the kind of guy who really needs to get one up. So I'd like to offer you an invitation. Step inside my dome. Prove to me that you're better. Show me what will happen. Don't just tell me. Don't show me a photograph. If you want to dance, dickhead, let's dance. Come on in.
Uptown is so used to being able to goad is so used to being able to fully grab onto someone's more impulsive ways. And you do get something. He smiles for the first time. It is this unsettling, horrible sight. And he just looks at you. A woman tattoos Malik's name above her breast and talks about the conspiracy. This is all a fancy way to say that someone kicked out, emptied 5, 6, or 7 shots into a still warm body. No indictment follows Malik's death. Follows smoke running from fired pistol, an old quarrel crimson against concrete, and the officer's gun still smoking. Someone says the people need to stand up and that the system's a glass house falling on only a few heads. This and the stop snitching ads are the conundrum, and damn all that blood, all those closed eyes, imagining Malik's killer forever coffled to a series of cells, and you almost believe them. You do, except the cognac in your hand is still an old habit. A toast to friends buried before the daybreak of their old age. You know the truth of the talking, of the quarrels, and how history lets the blamed go blameless in the blood that flows black in the streets. You imagine there's a riot going on and someone is tossing a trash can through. Sal's window calling that revolution, while behind us cell doors keep clanking closed, and Malik's casket door clanks closed, and the bodies that roll off the block and into the prisons and into the ground keep rolling, and no one will admit that this is the way that America strangles itself.
You'll get there eventually.
One of us will. Then he
I hit him
gets
with
up.
a wink.
Yeah, he gets up and slowly he pulls a pair of gloves out of his pocket and he picks up those implements of torture once again. And folks, it is right there that we are going to end for the evening.
Squishy agrees.
Squishy agrees. This fucking cat, I swear.
Of course I had to hit you with the 1894 call out. Come on.
Hell yeah!
I gotta get a cat door. Hi, folks.
Anna Hakim versus Malkavian is fucking buck wild.
It's about this time that I want to say to you all, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. We have been Another World Tabletop. This is our Chronicle, Sanguine Dominion, Vampire the Masquerade. We appreciate all of you. And I am going to ask the same thing that I ask every single time. He's not live, is he? Man, he used to be live on Saturdays. Theodore, please. Theodore's like the name that he's going off. It's like his bit for Club Husband. I fucking... Truly, look at me. Look me in the eye, folks at home. We actually do love T-Pain. This isn't just a bit. Like, we actually, like, I actually love his music.
100%.
Like, we all actually love T-Pain. This isn't a bit. Dude's great. So, anyway, folks, we are going to be live on Tuesday for the next episode of The Last Ideal, our Cosmere RPG game. We are going to be live next Saturday for Chapter 22, the second episode in Season 3 of Sanguine Dominion. We will catch you there. And I would like to see... Who's live? Who's live right now? Who are we looking at? Dork Tales is live. Clem's live.
Fuzka's live.
Who?
Fuzka.
Fuzka?
I put their name in chat. Let's raid Fuzka.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sharmy and I are fans.
Okay.
Fuzka's cool people.
Say less.
Gotcha. Well, go show Fuzka that good old-fashioned Another World Tabletop love. Tell them Story Dad sent you. Tell them that we love their dogs. We will catch you on the flip-flop. Ta-ta for now.
Bye.